Good morning, welcome back. Welcome to a new week in my teacher life. If you are new here, my name is Emma. I'm a first year, first grade teacher, and I would love for you to subscribe if you are not already. It is Monday morning, just returned from a spring break, and I'm feeling good. It feels so good to be back and to feel rested and energized. It's kind of hard to be back because, you know, it's Monday. I just cannot believe that this is like the home stretch. We've got a couple months until summer. So yeah, I had an awesome spring break. I did vlog one of the days of spring break. So if you've not seen that, make sure to check it out. I'll link it in the cards. It was so just restful and left me feeling very motivated and energized like a human again. And it just feels so refreshing to be like excited to come to work. So it is the week of St. Patty's Day, so we've got lots of fun stuff to do this week. I did already share on Instagram, so if you don't follow me, you should, and I'm gonna try to start sharing there more regularly, because when I share what we're doing and by the time I like post the vlog, the week is obviously over. So like if I didn't share our St. Patty's Day stuff until I upload this vlog, St. Patty's Day will be done. So I'm gonna try to start being more active and sharing more over on Instagram, so make sure you go follow me. But today we are going to read How to Catch a Leprechaun, which those are all like the best books. And then we are going to start to plan out our leprechaun traps, which we will not set until tomorrow afternoon. But we're gonna just start the process of listing our materials and kind of planning out the steps and kind of going through the whole like scientific process, STEM process of planning out a project. We are also doing our controlled. We're starting that this week. So the first is AR, and then we'll read How to Catch a Leprechaun. Then they will fill this paper out with kind of designing their trap and listing the materials that they would need, not the steps yet, but just the tools or supplies they might need. Then I'm gonna have them fill out this snapshots of my break at the end of the day after math, just to kind of share what they did over spring break. And then math today, we're continuing place value, but we're pretty much just doing like hands-on stuff with my pocket dry erase sleeves, hands-on, more practice, just to kind of ease them back into it after being off for a couple weeks. So that's the plan for the day. I'm gonna try to kind of get everything ready for them to get here in a little bit. I will catch up with you probably either at plan or after school. All right, it is my plan time. Our day is going so well. I feel so energized and excited to teach, and it's just a totally different vibe when I feel rested and excited versus when I just feel worn out and burnt out and overwhelmed. The way that I teach is vastly different, and I've really just like had fun today and felt good and enjoyed teaching, and my energy is like a lot higher. So the way that I teach is a lot better, and the way that they learn is a lot better, and the engagement is better, and like it's just better all around. And it just shows that your attitude really does set the stage for the whole day and the whole class. I want to show you their leprechaun trap pages. So we read How to Catch a Leprechaun, and we made sure to pay attention to things that we noticed in the book, like ideas that they used or things that didn't work or worked okay, or what they noticed the leprechaun would like leave behind, or what he would say about their traps, and kind of use that to create our own ideas. And then they got this paper, and I had them start with the materials list, and I had them do this on their own. I said, picture what materials do you think you would need, and I told them they need to be realistic, because some of them had like security cameras and like a bird cage, like things that I don't have. So I said, be realistic, write me all the materials you think you would need. Then I literally did this on the spot, but I totally loved how it worked out. Instead of pairing them up like me doing it, I tried to build a little bit of independence and critical thinking, really. And I had them take their paper and go around the room and interview multiple people in our class. I said, you need to interview multiple people. You cannot just go straight for your best friend and say, we're gonna be partners. I said you need to interview and say, what are you thinking? What materials are you thinking you're gonna need? What ideas are you having? And see if they found anybody with a very similar idea. And almost everybody found somebody who had like a very similar idea, and they were like, oh, we have the same idea, so we're gonna be partners. And it was great. Then I had them sit with their partner after they had found their partner, and they talked through together what it would look like, what their plan was, and then they drew together. So their drawings were supposed to look very similar, like, okay, we're gonna start with a box, so let's both draw a box. Then we're gonna put a sign outside. Let's draw the sign together. So just to really show them to work together. And I did have to send a group back because they totally just drew their own traps, didn't really talk to each other or work together. And so I said, is this one trap that we're building together, or are these our own traps? And they were like, yeah, we did this on our own. So they had to redo it. But this one was just so cute, and they have a sign that says Leprechaun house to try to trick them into the house, and then they'd trap them inside of the house. So that went so well, and I'm really excited to see how it all comes to life tomorrow. And I feel like when you really pull it apart, instead of just giving them all the materials and saying build a trap, like they would have done fine, but this really makes it more STEM-y and makes it more of a learning opportunity. That's like all I have to share from our day. That's taken up like the majority of the day. When I pick them up, we'll do math. They'll do the little activity about what they did over break, and it will be the end of the day. All right, I'm gonna sign their folders, and I'll catch up with you at the end of the day. Well, it's the end of the day, and I'm getting out of here. Happy Tuesday. It was really hard to get up this morning, and I hit snooze several times, but it's gonna be a really fun day. We get to build our leprechaun traps today, and I think they're gonna do so well. I didn't really get to talk much after school yesterday, so I wanted to show you how some of the snapshots of their break turned out. Here's one of them. I thought it turned out so cute. And I love that they colored, some of them colored like the phone or the tablet or whatever. Let me find another to show you. This one's not done. She wanted to finish this morning so that she could finish coloring like the iPad, but this one, so cute. And then I'm pretty positive that this friend did none of this, but it's cute. So I totally loved how this turned out. So this is from Miss Fifth on TPT. It's a freebie. I've had it in my folder. I have my like overview binder where I keep all my crafts. This is like an activity that I found probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago now, and totally loved it and printed it and added it to that binder way before I became a teacher. And that's why I recommend having a binder like that and starting to like collect things early. So on the agenda for today, first of all, I'm wearing these cute earrings. They're from Walmart. They were like $3 and I think they're adorable. And we're going to read The Night Before St. Patrick's Day, and this book is so cute. I don't know if we're gonna read this during writing or maybe at the end of the day if we have extra time, but it's so cute because it's about like a little leprechaun like trying to find him, and so it's going to be perfect to read like before we leave, and then they'll come back on Thursday and see the mess that the leprechaun left. So the other thing that we're doing today is we're going to be making a little leprechaun hat. So my teammate found this on like Pinterest or something, but basically they will like decorate these cups as a hat. And I'm going to say, you know, we don't know how big it is, but I would think this would be like the perfect size for a leprechaun. They're gonna color it, leave it out, and we read in our book yesterday, How to Catch a Leprechaun, one of the tactics to get them was to like leave them gifts like gold or candy or a hat. Every kid's gonna get a cup. They're gonna decorate it. We're gonna like leave them out. Then I'm gonna take them home tonight You stick them in the oven and they like shrink and they look like a little mini hat, and it is so fun. But like the decorations and the color stays. But I think they're gonna love it. I think there's something magical too about like they're gonna see their design, so they're gonna know it's their hat, but somehow it shrunk. That's pretty much our day. Everything else is the same as normal. I feel like sometimes I say, here's our like one big plan for the day and that's it. That's obviously not like all we do. That's just the only thing that changes. Everything else in our day just repeats. Here are some of the materials. So I've got some pipe cleaners, some buttons, some string and some yarn, like Kleenex boxes, shoe boxes, paper towel rolls, shoe boxes, egg cartons, Kleenex boxes, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that's enough. Guess we'll find out. It's gonna have to be enough because it's all I've got. I'm gonna drink my coffee because I need to wake up a little bit, get some work done, and I will catch up with you later today. It is actually the end of my plan time right now, but I thought I could show you their traps. So we literally spent the entire writing block, like the whole hour almost, doing our traps. But they did so well. I like laid out all the materials, told them how many of each thing they could grab, gave them like some string, a little bit of tape, and kind of just told them to like talk through what their plan was, start to build, and they had this much time. I have them all down here right now, and then before we leave at the end of the day, we'll clean up, we'll wipe down our tables and stuff so that the janitors like don't have to worry about moving our stuff today, and then we will like set our traps up where they want them to be, and then I will come in tomorrow and mess it up and I'll vlog all of that. So we also made our little hats, so I will take those home with me tonight. It was very fun. They totally loved it. Now I'm gonna go pick them up. I don't think I'm gonna really have anything to share with you after school, so I'll probably just catch up with you next tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna do a tester. Make sure I don't ruin any. Make sure I don't ruin any. Make sure I don't ruin any.
I burned the first one, but this one's gonna work really good.
Look! Da-da-da-da! You can't tell me that looks adorable. That doesn't look adorable.
I could have just got a Dixie cup.
It's not the same because they don't know what's coming. Alright. I'm nervous. Oh, and I'll just drop them. Work very well. Nothing's working. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm about ready to do my makeup, and I thought I could kind of film and show you and talk with you as I get ready this morning. So it is thunderstorming, which is so exciting. I love thunderstorms, and we have not had one since like the end of summer. I do not spend a lot of time on my makeup just because why would I? I also don't even wear foundation. I just wear some concealer like around my eyes. So I didn't really like talk you through what happened last night with my leprechaun hats. So thank goodness I brought an extra hat, or an extra cup I guess, home to test out, because when I did my test round, it was horrible. I wasn't like watching it every second, but I maybe had stepped away for 2 minutes, if that, and when I came back it was shrunk. And so I think I just had the temperature too high, so I would have completely ruined all of their hats within 2 minutes. So I originally had it set at 450. I just turned my oven off for like an hour and let it cool down. And then I tried 300, and that was what ended up working better. They didn't turn out perfect, but I think that they will completely love it. Even if it turns out like the hats look funny, I think it'll still like work, because like we can just blame the leprechaun for ruining their hat. Yesterday, Michael didn't work, so he went to the Dollar Tree for me. He ended up finding some Easter grass though that was like green and metallic, which I'll show you later. And so that will work great, but I didn't have any clovers, and they also didn't have any gold coins, which I was really excited to leave little gold coins around. It's fine. I will just leave the little green grass, and then with my Cricut last night, I made a bunch of clovers that I can leave around, because that is something that he left in the book, was a bunch of clovers. So I think that that will be fine. Please let me know your favorite mascara down below, if it's waterproof. I don't know how y'all go about your day though and not wear waterproof mascara. Like I just have horrible allergies, so my eyes water literally all day, every day, no matter the season. But also, I cry far too much to wear not waterproof mascara. I'm just being real. I never know when I'm just gonna, you know, need to have a quick cry, and I would love to not have mascara down my face. So that's just not an option for me. And I truly think that people who wear normal mascara every day are just too brave for me. There you have it. Takes me like 10 minutes or less to do. I will catch up with you at school. afternoon now, actually. I've been working all morning, doing some stuff with my team. I thought I would show you while I have some time the stuff that we're gonna do for the rest of this week. So then I don't have to worry about telling you on Thursday and Friday what we're doing. So tomorrow they will come in to their traps being all messed up. So I'm really excited to see their faces when they get here in the morning. We are going to write the steps on this cute little paper, how to catch a leprechaun. So first, next, then, and last. They will get to glue it on green paper. They can pick which shade of green. And then, so it's going to look like this. And then hanging down the bottom of the paper will be little leprechaun legs, which is adorable. So here are the little shoes, and then are the little striped legs, so they can like decorate the pants and glue it all together. And then we'll hang these in the hallway, and I think they will be so cute. I'm super excited to do this. And then Friday we're gonna make this, which I'm really excited for. And then they write, I am lucky because, and they finish the sentence. That's all of our St. Patrick's Day stuff. It is 1 o'clock. I have a meeting at 2, and I'm planning on going home as soon as that meeting at 2 is over. So I'm going to try to get some stuff done in the next hour. I'll probably catch up with you tomorrow, just because I don't really have anything else to share. See you tomorrow. Good morning. I just got to school. It's about 7:45, and I'm just going to get some stuff done this morning before my meeting. But I just wanted to check in and say good morning. We'll probably catch up with you either at plan or at the end of the day and just let you know how everything went. Let you know what their cute reactions were to our leprechaun traps. I'm super excited. So we're going to have a wonderful day. It's my plan time. The day's been pretty good. I feel like the reactions were adorable, but it's just been such a distraction all day, which I don't know what I expected. Like, of course it is, but it's kind of driving me crazy now, which sounds horrible. It's fine. We made our writing. I will include a picture of some of my favorites right here because they are so cute and I love them. Get ready to head out. Even though my kids just left, I probably will just clean up a little bit, get my stuff ready, and then get out of here. They took home their traps at the end of the day. I wasn't really sure. I hadn't thought through like what I was going to do with their traps afterwards, but I decided, again, love building independence and promoting like problem solving, working together. I told them to get back in their pairs at the end of today, talk through and decide together what they could agree on each person getting and taking home, unless like if they didn't want it they could throw it away or whatever. But I love doing opportunities and situations like that all the time. Instead of me just telling them everything, I love giving them independence and letting them work through it on their own. So it sounds so simple and silly, but it makes such a difference when you give them that power to choose and give them the authority, I guess, to make those decisions and use those problem solving skills in real life examples with their classmates. So the other thing that I forgot to tell you is a friend brought me a gift this morning. Him and his family gave me a little gift, and they wrote me the sweetest, kindest note that I so needed to read about how thankful they are for me. It's like this whole paragraph. But then they got me this cup. I'm assuming it's probably from an Etsy store, but it is so cute. It just means so much when you get that little affirmation, and my love language is words of affirmation. So I love a good card or note or email or anything. It totally fills my cup. So that was a highlight of my day for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Well, we are having a day, but I don't even know what to say. My brain is just fried. Yesterday in math, we started talking about different number forms. So we're on a place value unit and we're like starting to wrap it up in the next couple of weeks and we will take our test. But we are talking about number forms, like expanded form, being able to write it with place value blocks, and then the number word. And we are gonna do this today, but yesterday we like introduced it for the first time. So I gave them these mats, which I love these, you know, and one side had this, the other side had their number words so that they could reference this when they needed to know how to spell a word. And they did so well with this and they thought it was fun. And what I did was, to begin, we talked through each square, what each one meant. We did a couple different numbers together. One engagement tip, I let them give me the number. So I say, somebody give me a 2-digit number, and then we work out that 2-digit number. For some reason it helps engagement because they gave me that number. I didn't just come up with it. Other thing I like to do, I projected that on my board and wrote the number that a kid gave me, and then one by one I would choose a kid who had been participating and engaged and answered questions, and I'd say, who wants to come write it in expanded form? They'd bring their marker and they'd come and write in expanded form. Who wants to come write it in our base 10 blocks? Something about letting them get to write on the board, they love. Boosts my engagement every time. But I only call on friends who are participating, who are, you know, following my expectations, doing their part, trying their best. That's like my rule, and they know that. So it's like when one friend gets to, they want to, so they up their game and they participate better because they want to get picked. So that's something groundbreaking, but I love doing that, especially in math. And they said it was fun, and they were like sad when the day was over and we didn't have time to do anymore. So I'd say that means it went very well. I just love teaching math though. It's so much fun in first grade. I didn't really realize. I just love it. So, alrighty y'all, it's the end of the day. I am packed up and ready to go. We had a good day, but a tiring day. We made our little tear art with our clovers and why we are lucky, and I already put them in the hallway, but I did pull a couple of my favorites to show you because they turned out so cute. So here's one. I am lucky because I have the best mommy, and then I just really liked this idea. The idea was for it to be like a tear art where they just rip the green paper and glue it, but she decided to cut hers, and I actually really like how this turned out because it took her a long time to cut and glue each piece, but so cute. And then I'm trying not to show her name, but again, the rest of the kids, I don't know why, I guess I picked these two because these were not tear arts. These two friends decided to cut their paper, but I thought this was so unique and interesting, and I'm lucky because I have a cat and a horse and I have the best teacher. So adorable. I had a couple friends, because my example said I'm lucky because I have the best students. I had like 3 or 4 kids say I'm lucky because I have the best teacher, which was just adorable. It was just sweet. So today was just one of those days. I'm a very introverted person and I like quiet and I like being alone, which is not teaching at all. Teaching is not an introverted profession, obviously. And most of the time I can like handle it and manage it and it's totally doable. But for some reason today, I was just overstimulated all day. I'm so excited for my commute home because I'm just gonna sit in silence for 20 minutes because I need that. It's just been an overstimulating day. They didn't do anything wrong. They were great. It's just like a part of my personality. Sometimes I just get too overwhelmed and too overstimulated, and it is too much. That's the kind of day I had today, and so now I'm like exhausted. Nothing that they did. It's just the joy of being an introverted teacher. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe if you're not already. Both of those really help out my channel. When you like or comment and interact with my video, it really helps it be pushed out to more people. And this week I hit 18,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing to me. So thank you so much if you are already subscribed. I appreciate you, and I'm so thankful for you and your support on this journey. Thanks for watching this week in my life, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.